So here we go again. Answer sheet, nope, number two. So we just did parallel lines, transverse line theories. Let's apply it. Let's not apply it that with that big of thick of. So we take a look here. We have an unknown here. We have X over here. So you have to think about what letter can fit that. A Z, a C, or an F pattern. Well, a C and an F won't work because they stay on the same side. So we need to go to a Z pattern. And as you remember, the Z pattern, this angle matches this angle, so which means 110. So all we have to do is right beside that to get to it is Z pattern. Same thing with the next one. Let's take a peek at what letter we can use. Well, F and C won't work because they kind of stay the same side. So let's do a Z. And the two, for lack of a better term, armpits here go together. So this is going to match this. So that means that's 45 degrees. And we just write down Z pattern. Next one. Key with this one is when you see the C pattern, is both numbers are inside the parallel lines. So that shows us when both things are inside, that shows us we're going to use a C pattern. If remember, a C pattern equals 180 degrees. So we know the total of the C pattern is 180. So all you have to do is take 180 and we minus off the one we know, which is 100, which is going to equal 80. That's going to equal 80 degrees, and we just write down C pattern. Now here, once again, we have both are inside here. So we're going to go with a C pattern looking the opposite way. If we remember that a C pattern equals 180 degrees, we just have to go 180 minus the one we know, which equals 110. So that's 110 degrees. Okay, and we have to just make sure we write C pattern down. Good. Now, logic would say we've done C, we did Z, now we have F. And logically you're correct. But if we take a look, first things first, are they on opposite sides? No. Are they inside the parallel lines? No. So then we're looking to an F pattern. And with the F pattern, this and this are equal, right? The two armpits of it, for lack of a better term. So that those two are equal, that means that's 120. And you just write down F pattern. Now, go through, are the opposite sides? No. Are they inside? No. So it had to be an F, but that doesn't look like an F. We kind of, sometimes I get kids to turn over their page. So if I were to like vertically flip this, it would see an F pattern, right? So that means this here equals this. So that means that's 50, and there's your F pattern. Now I know these all look coincidentally the same, but I draw it very accurately with my hand. So just, even though they look the exact same, that's why I always say trust your diagram, okay, over anything. Now here, so let's go through some here. You can pick whatever you want to do first. There's no right thing to do first. Okay. But I like Z first. I like to start with Z for whatever reason. There's my Z pattern. So I know Z, that these two parts are equal. So that means this is going to be 61. That's Z pattern. Now, let's look for another pattern. So this time, I notice that they're both inside here. They're both inside, so I'm going to use my C pattern. If I remember, a C pattern is 180, so I'm going to go 180 minus 61, which is going to equal 119. So right there is 119. That is C pattern. Then my last one, I'm going to take a look here and I'm going to go this way. I'm going to make my upside down F. Oh, F got away from me there. Because that means this will equal this. So that if those two are equal, that means this is 119 as well. And that is C pattern. Okay? So you just got to take your time. You could have done that backwards. I could have done the C pattern first, then the F pattern, then the Z pattern. But however way you go, you're going to get it right. I'm not too worried about you. So let's take a look at this next one. So I have 135 here. It's on the outside. So that tells me, okay, let's do an F pattern first. Kind of get this going. So those means that's going to equal this. So that means to me that is 135, and I'm going to use my F pattern for that. So now I have an inside value, but I don't have the other inside. So let's make a C here. And a C is 180 degrees. So I'm going to go 180 minus 135, which equals 45 degrees. 45 degrees, right there. And that's my C pattern. And then I use my Z, sender off. Not that big of a marker. Use my Z here, here, here. So that would mean this is 45 degrees. And that was Z pattern. And once you get used to seeing things in different ways, you'll see the answer a little quicker. So here's something that's going to kind of use all of our some of our ideas. We're going to cross some ideas. So first things first, let's take a peek here. And what can we use? These two lines are parallel. So we have an armpit here, an armpit here. So we could go here, like so. So that means this number is going to equal this number. So this is 53, and that's because it is a Z pattern. Oops. And just as we made kind of an armpit there, we could go back and do the same thing here. And we could go here, here, here. So this one equals this one. So that is going to be 68 degrees. And that's Z pattern as well. I have no clue that goes there. A pattern. Now here, this middle one, we don't have any parallel lines, but if we think back, opposite angles. So that's 47 degrees. That's OAT. That's how we finished off. Okay, so hopefully that all works for you. Have a great time doing this, and I'll see you tomorrow.